Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. I want to make a little prediction based on a little piece of information that I got regarding the elections in Argentina. In Argentina, we have one person that I know, and his name is Milei. And this guy Milei, by his statements, makes me, have a gut feeling that he is the American puppet in these elections. I don't know almost anything about those elections, but I will read only the title, the headline of this article coming from Bloomberg, and that for me opens kind of like, so you're against that. Well, if you're against that, that means you're with this. There's no in between. He's not going to be, hey, you know what, Argentina is free. We're not going to be with anybody. We're going to be just free. All right, let me show you what I got here. This is a prediction based on just a piece of information, okay? So don't take it at the bank. But for me, it's like 98% certainty here. So here you have Bloomberg. Argentina's Milei said he'd reject, quote-unquote, assassin China and would leave Mercosur. Now, Mercosur, as far as I know, it's something from the South American countries. I know Brazil, something over there. And then calls China assassin. Well, since I know that Brazil and Argentina spoke about having a currency together, they spoke about it, they agreed, the current, I can't remember, president, I think he was, spoke with Lula, and they agreed to create the strong, can't remember the name of the El Sur, I think, I can't remember the name of the currency. Nevertheless, they spoke and they were together. Now, Brazil is in BRICS, Brazil is with India, not much with the United States of America. This guy rejects China, Argentina, and is out of Mercosur. So let's read the article. Maybe they're going to give us some information that really changes my mind. This guy right here. Argentina's presidential frontrunner, Javier Milei, would freeze relations with China and pull South America's second biggest economy out of the Mercosur trade bloc with Brazil. Foreign policy proposals that are as radical as his economics. So, see, he wants out. In an interview following his unexpected primary victory August 13, the ouster candidate has given international policymakers the biggest insight yet in how he would conduct Argentina's affairs on the world stage. Peoples are not free in China. Well, it's okay, we're free in the United States of America. You want to see how free we are? If I right now say something truthful, real, and YouTube doesn't like it, they will say I violated the community guidelines, and my freedoms will be cut just like this by a private company in the free country of the United States of America, where my constitution should apply, my free speech. Oh, no, you're in a private company. Wait a minute. I'm living in a country that still we have the constitution. Well, it's a private company. Wait, however you want, so that they can be tyrannical? Is that what you're telling me? Yes. Okay, so yeah, why don't you come to the United States, Mr. Milei, and you're going to find out who's free and who's not free. I'm not defending China, but anyway, let's see what's going on here. So, he said that people are not free in China. They can't do what they want, and when they do it, they get killed. Wow, this guy's a retard. Wow, who speaks like this? He's very sophisticated. So people are not free in China. They can't do what they want. And when they do it, they get killed. Oh, so let's say they want to go for a swim. That's what they want. Is that what you're talking about? They get killed for that? Jesus Christ, this guy is very simplistic. Or he thinks that maybe the audience is not sophisticated. One of the two, or maybe both. He told Bloomberg News, referring to Beijing's government, and quote unquote, would you trade with an assassin? Wow, hey, boy, where are you? What's your face? Hey, what happened in 1999? Do you remember in Europe, in the Balkans? Remember that? Who bombed who? Who was the assassin there? Or who brought freedom and democracy to certain countries in the Middle East? Who was the assassin there? Hey, hello. He's an idiot. Anyway, that's my assessment of this guy just from these little things that he said here. All right, well, he said in his blanket refusal to do any kind of business with socialists, he lumped communist China in the same category as Argentina's biggest trade partner, Brazil, led by lefty President Luis Inácio Lula da Silva. And who are you going to be with? The capitalist West? Hey, what's your name? What's your face? Milei. Are you aware that the capitalist West imposed sanctions and price cap, that's a socialist thing, to Russia's resources, oil and diesel? Remember that one? Do you think that here in the United States of America there's no socialism? Do you think so? There are social programs, my boy. Socialism over there, capitalism down here. Look how the banks were bailed out in 2008. Was that capitalism? No, in a capitalism society, you let them go bankrupt, restructure, and start over. If they can't compete, they should go out of business. Who can compete is doing a good job. That's capitalism. Oh no, let's bail them up. How did they bail them out? With my money, motherfucker. Okay, with my money. So you're telling me about capitalism or socialism? Yes, so China is what it is. Brazil is what it is. But who are the good guys here? Who are the good guys? It's just nuances, my friends, just nuances. Anyway, he plays tough. Remember we had Bolsonaro? Did the United States like Bolsonaro? No. Why? Because Bolsonaro was far right and because Bolsonaro was a friend of Trump. And Trump was not a socialist. So if you are not going to be a socialist, you're going to be a Bolsonaro, do you expect United States of America to like you? They didn't like, I'm talking about the United States, these weasels here. They didn't like Bolsonaro because he was a capitalist. Wasn't he? Ruthless, right? Now they have this communism. It's communist. So you're going to be what, a capitalist Argentinian? I wish you were, but I think you got some things very wrong here. Very wrong here. Just by his statements. Anyway, I wish that Argentina does well. I wish everybody is doing great. I have no problem with that. But to tell me that those guys are assassins, but these guys, hey, is this guy familiar with what's going on in the United States with Trump? Is he aware? Anyway, this is, I think, he's either lost in space, but I don't think so. Because if you're lost in space, you have to be maneuvered by people behind you. Who are those guys? And why do they promote you? You're not handsome whatsoever. I mean, I'm going to be obvious, okay? So the women will not vote for him. That's for sure. Hey, women, would you vote for this guy? Not even if it's dark, okay? Not even then. He's not the, one of the best of the best. Let's put it this way. All right. He proved through his little statements that he's an ignorant, or he has a little list and he knows exactly what to say. Therefore, he's smart, parroting what he's supposed to. So who's behind this guy? Who is? Russia? Could not be, because Russia is with China, Russia is with India, Russia is with Brazil, with South Africa. What's going on here? Anyway, he doesn't like the assassins, he doesn't like the socialists. Who do you like? The capitalists, poor capitalists? Who are they? Let's see, maybe the article says something. I didn't read it, so let's go back. This beautiful guy. All right, let's see. Who's that? Brazil Forum. The biggest geopolitical beneficiary of Milei's ideology would clearly be the US. All right. Really. He was damned. He would work with any president elected in 2024, regardless of their political stripes, though he has a preference for a conservative. Yeah, okay, we'll see you. Right now, Donald Trump is ahead in the polls, but they take care of him with this beautiful country that we got here. All right, what else? We have here anything else? Argentina, founded with Brazil, Paraguay, so there's Mercosur, whatever, right? Or whatever they want to do it here. He wants out. We got that one. Argentina's Milei wouldn't wouldn't dollarize overnight. So he's for it, with assistance from Simeone Iglesias, Patrick, okay, these are the guys who wrote here. Okay, so unsurprisingly, Milei was equally critical of Venezuela's Maduro, okay? And he called the dictator as well as the government in Nicaragua, Cuba, North Korea, and Russia. There you go. Read more. Argentina's Milei wouldn't dollarize overnight. That means he would do, but not overnight. So, it's clear? For me, it's clear. The United States is a weasel. Good job. But the United States doesn't have friends or allies, only vassals. So, welcome to the jungle. Anyway, thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.